Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I was so wrong about this episode. I might have been the only one, but I was expecting this to be a D.O. episode, okay? And there was D.O. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of D.O. But I did not expect such E.O. shippiness in this episode, okay? I went into it compromising almost, because I am an E.O. shipper. But I went into the episode, I heard about Dean in this episode, and I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll give Dean a try. He's not 90, so he can't be that bad, okay? Fine. Olivia and Dean, I'll take it, right? No, okay? So much EO in this episode. It was crazy. I was not expecting it, and my little EO brain almost exploded. To start with, yeah, I heard that Elliot was supposed to be, like, jealous in this episode, and yada, 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 but I still was, like, shocked, and I didn't expect him to hate Dean that much, and I didn't expect him to be this jealous.
You need a lift home?
Ah, I'm good, thanks.
Neither of you are going anywhere. Chief of D's wants your fives on his desk by 8 a.m. Get typing.
The breakfast...
Man, Elliot wasn't giving, this dude wasn't giving Dean, like, any time to spend with Olivia. None. None whatsoever. He was so jealous, okay? He wouldn't even let the dude take Olivia home, to drive her home. He wouldn't even let that fly. Like, anything that, like, Dean offered, Elliot would just smack it down. And I freaking loved it. I loved those scenes, okay? And I don't care what any other shippers try to tell me, DO shippers, KE shippers, whatever. Elliot was freaking jealous, and it showed a lot. Secondly, okay, the cradling scene that everybody was, like, looking forward to. Another scene I completely underestimated, okay? I completely underestimated that scene, okay? Elliot was holding Olivia for like 10 minutes. And it probably wasn't that long at all, not even close. But that's how long it felt to me.
Liv! Call a bus! Liv! Are you hit?
No, the blood is his.
He was holding her for a long time, okay? And anybody who tries to argue, and people actually do argue this, that Elliot and Olivia are just partners, co-workers, that he doesn't really care for her, they don't care for each other, they're not best friends. Bull crap, okay? Go watch that scene. And a message to you writers and you producers, I really hope you know what you're doing with this, okay? Because I was serious when I said I was seriously willing to give Dean a chance. Some people call me a traitor, but I was willing to give the guy a chance. I was like, Dean and Olivia, that could work, you know? But you totally left EO open in this episode, okay? You made this episode so big for EO. So now if you don't do anything with EO, I will kill you. And that's not serious, but I will. I'm just saying. But then again, the deal in this episode was pretty huge. Some people are arguing that there was hardly any deal because Olivia went on a date with him and it was set up. And it wasn't because she really wanted to go on a date with him, yada, yada, yada. Every single time I do vlogs, it gets interrupted by a phone call. This better be important. Hello? Where was I? Anyway, yeah, deal was huge. And it was huge because of the ending of the episode. Olivia was seriously hurt that Dean didn't trust her. Like, she was seriously hurt. She was teary-eyed, which means she seriously, and this is going to really hurt EO shippers, it's going to be a major ouch, but she seriously has feelings for that dude. And I'm like, I was just so confused, okay? It was so EO and so DO at the same time. I didn't know, like, doggone complicated. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I've already seen the episode 3 times, and I just watched it for the first time about 3 hours ago. This is ridiculous. No sleep for me tonight.